Hello and welcome to episode 7 of Under the Basket as part of the Fine Point Podcast Network. You can check out all of our podcast news, other shows at Fine Point Pod on Twitter and our individual Twitter page, as you can see from the Under the Basket Twitter or Facebook page, excuse me. Yeah, you can find all of our stuff through that. And today we got maybe a little bit of a shorter show than we've had recently. We just did, if you watched last episode, we just did a show, I believe, on today. So
yeah,
and we wanted to. So obviously we had a giveaway last week, but we didn't really give everybody enough time to sort of put in their submission of how many discs are in your bag was the question. So
yep, I forgot.
Yeah, we're gonna let that cycle another week just so we can have more people. Everybody gets more of a chance to win. So we're gonna start open the show like we always do with a little bit of the QC area local news.
I just basically am going to touch base again on the Super Chili Bowl that Iron Lion is hosting for a Rumble fundraiser for the Rumble, the big tournament we have in the Quad City area every year. There's a chili cook-off and dinner. It's going to be good, one round of at least 18, so maybe more holes playing in there potentially. But yeah,
and it's Camden 1.
I believe it's Camden 2. Yeah, I think it's Camden 2 because
which is good because it's still the time of year where Camden 2 is not overgrown as much. It's still pretty open.
You can hit some lines pretty good.
Yeah, some fun lines.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, other than that, I just want to give a shout out to everybody that showed up. We played a lot of disc golf this Saturday. Like Saturday, we went out.
The weather was too nice, man. It was beautiful for.
It was beautiful. It was just me, you, and Dan on Saturday, right?
Yep.
Yeah, us three. We played Devil's Glen over in Bettendorf. That was really fun. Your first time playing the new layout.
The new layout. Tough course. The couple of the new holes. What was the one? The one right when you pull in? I don't know what number it is off the top of my head.
Let's see. I want to say that is 8.
That's quite the technical. That's one of the most technical disc golf holes I've played. Like,
yeah, it's rough.
The low level up on the hill, and then you got to find your way out to the left. I mean,
seriously.
Like we were talking with Dan, it's fun because a lot of disc golf is you're trying to get under the basket.
Yeah.
Like with your first, your drive, you're always trying to
bang the chains.
You always hurt my finger. But no, a lot of disc golf holes are kind of sort of geared around trying to bomb it and like laying up, getting your 2. But it's kind of cool to see a hole that was designed basically to be way more technical. So you have to play your up shots and then sort of stumble your way out with hopefully a 4. You know,
Yeah,
it's
seriously.
just fun to play a different type of hole like that, because ball golf has a lot of those type of holes, like laying up or playing short to get a better look at things. So, but the new 18, the spread is fun. It's
And
a lot of fun. It flows like it seems like that's how it's always been.
The flow is really nice.
Perfect.
And it doesn't interfere with that walking path as much. But man, yeah, Devil's Glen was one of my favorite courses in general, even though it was only a 12-hole course before. But now that it's 18, like, it's for sure my favorite course in the Quad Cities, and then Camden too, for sure.
G2 is great.
G2 is amazing.
I'm looking forward.
I feel like I'm in like World of Warcraft
like
almost
you're
at
in a
C2 when it's summertime,
Yeah.
like you're in Elwyn
it's
Forest
great.
or something.
It's great.
It's cool.
I'm looking forward to nicer weather just so we can play more. Oh, I've played more this winter than I ever have in my life, but it's just getting me pumped for the summer to where you can.
Oh
play
my
every
gosh,
Yeah.
I know. You just got to get through planting season.
That's what I mean. Yeah, once we get through the busy season.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, local news, there's not a lot going on. The match play, if you're interested in it, to qualify for the United States Amateur Match Play Championship, there are 3 different people hosting it here in the Quad City area. Iron Lion, contact them if you want to do theirs. Not sure if they're filled up. Elia, he's hosting one, and also Brady Hanna with Deuce Squad is also hosting one. So there's a lot of opportunity in the Quad City area to go represent down there.
Yeah, so again, not a whole lot going on locally.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll have some local interviews coming up. I've
Yeah.
talked to a couple local guys about interviewing them, so I'm pretty excited about it. I'll tell you off air, and then we'll wait to announce it when we get logistics.
We have a big local following, so we want to get those guys.
Yep.
So after the local segment here, we always dive into the disc of the week.
Yeah.
What do we got for disc?
The disc of the week is going to be, that guy right there, or girl, depending on
It's not gender specific.
Yeah, just how you like your car. Some people like to call their car a girl, and some like to call it a guy. I acquired this from Dan Bridenstine, Baby Hands Dan.
Tell them what it is.
It's a Discraft Flick. Very overstable. It fits. It kind of has. It's not as thick of a rim, like where it goes, your finger. But I'm a single. How many? Do you do the single flick
double.
or do you do the 2-finger? Yeah, you do the 2.
Yeah. I basically my pointer finger is the main one, but then I have my middle kind of as
Just
like
as a
guider.
brace.
Yeah, a brace, so I can just get more.
When I'm flicking a mid-range or a putter, I'll use 2. But for a driver, I'll use 1. Yeah. But very overstable. I don't flick very often. It's more of a utility shot for me,
Right.
I would say. I have gotten better. I'm more confident using it off the tee. I'll normally flick a Wraith off of the drive because I lost my flick, so I haven't had one for a while. But this is definitely going to go right into my bag. Very overstable. It's going to it's going to cut back. So if you're not that good at getting it to snap up, don't be alarmed. Flicks take a lot to get snapped up, and
you really gotta rip.
They take a while to break in too. It's gonna be a meat hook for you for a while, but you can throw it with a nice Anheuser, and it's gonna flex back for you.
That's why it's perfect for
get out of the hole.
Yeah,
get out of this.
Like especially because you're left-handed, so us righties come up to a hole and be like, "Oh, this is nice," and you're like, "Man, like, now what?" And like you just kind of. You can give it, like you said, you can really crank on it, and it's always going to come back for you.
Yep.
So it's one of those things where you don't have to really.
And you can throw it backhand.
Yeah,
if you need to.
Really got to rip it.
Yeah, you got to rip it for sure. But I remember down at GBO a couple years ago, it was so windy, my destroyers were flipping over. I pulled out my flick, and I was backhanding that thing because it was like 50-mile-an-hour gusts on the last day.
So you needed something beat.
Yeah, so check it out, the Discraft Flick. It's a good, trusty, reliable one, and it went right in my bag thanks to Blake Faircold.
Cool. All right, so the disc of the week is the Discraft.
Yeah.
And after the disc of the week, we're gonna get into a little national. I wanted to point out one thing. I don't know if you guys, most of the people probably watching this, do follow PDGA on Facebook and Twitter or whatever social media platform there was. I watched.
I would hope so.
I think there was a 6 or 7 minute video of like disc golf in the 1990s.
Oh.
It was awesome. Like, it was the typical older like narrator talking about like, and it's unlike a frisbee where it's thinner.
Yeah.
It's like that training video to people who have never heard of disc golf, and it was super interesting. So if you have time and you're wanting to look at something, go check out the PDGA. I think it was on their Facebook and their Twitter.
That's awesome.
It was a cool video to watch. All the old diehard. And I think it was in the 90s.
Yeah, that's awesome. Just to see how far it's came. Now you see the videos and they got drone shots. And they're all badass. It was just
old guys in really high shorts. It was cool.
But yeah, I mean, the first thing I noticed, I believe it was yesterday, maybe the day before, Dana Vici and Discmania announced they're launching the Disc Golf Academy through Discmania. And it's going to kind of be like the disc golf instructional thing that Will Schustrick's doing. Yep. It's going to be a free-based thing, though, through Discmania. And they're going to offer everything from videos and tips to articles that you can read up on. And it's going to start out more beginner-centric, and it's going to evolve. And they're going to just basically do a bunch of stuff on everything. So it's archived there, and you can go back, and maybe you're not at the point where you need to work on the X step, but it's there, and you can get to it when you are ready. But it sounds like a cool idea, and I mean, you see Maresma announced at the beginning of the year that 2018 is the year of the shield, and the Discmania logo's got that shield.
Yeah, you're right.
So they plan on bringing a lot of new things to the sport. Yeah. So, I mean, that's something cool to look forward to. And if you're looking to enhance your game or tweak it a little bit, maybe give the Disc Golf Instructional and the Disc Golf Academy a look into. Yeah. Other than that, the PDGA, and the only reason I wanted to talk about this one, see, this one kind of pivots. Maybe it's just because I've only had this one out of the bag. Like, yours is still pretty new. Yeah, we'll have to mess with it. So Max, I played with him yesterday. Shout out to everybody that showed up to Devil's Glen yesterday. We had a nice 12 group. Yeah, there's 12 of us playing. Yeah, it was fun. But Gateway had a new disc approved by the PDGA, and it is called the Prophecy. And the only reason I wanted to bring this up because he had it.
Really?
He had just came back from a trip from St. Louis, and he got one while he was down there. Gateway is where St. Louis is. Yeah, they're based out of St. Louis. So he let me throw it, and it's similar. It feels like a rock, but like grab that. Yeah, it's a mid-range. Here's the. Yeah, they have an article on. No, not the Gator. The tie-dyed one right there. That's a rock. So you feel this right here, like feel how that there's kind of a concave, but not. This one, see how intense it is?
Wow,
it's crazy how much of a like, man, I wish I could draw this for you guys to see it, but it like
a hard 90 degree.
Yeah, it's like a hard 90, but it's rounded. It's crazy. It feels kind of awkward in the hand, but also kind of good. It's weird.
Yeah, you're probably not used to that.
No, not at all. I've never felt anything like it. It's crazy. I mean, it's slightly overstable. It glides fairly nice. I mean, it flew pretty decent. I mean, it was similar.
That he was using.
Yeah, it was in his bag. It was similar to a rock, though. I mean, it was pretty beefy. It'd hold the line and hyzer out pretty good. But it just like, it kind of felt awkward in my hand. So I don't know if I would personally have one, but it'd be interesting to go check out. Like, I think some people's fingers would fit good under it, but it just felt a little awkward to me, but it flew nice.
Yeah.
Even with the awkward grip a little bit.
Again,
it's
maybe even throwing it more.
you'd
You'd be
get
like, wow, this is.
you'd
I
become
like it.
more accustomed
Yeah,
because,
you
like
just
you
get more.
said, I don't think I was used to it.
Yeah, it was just something I've never.
But it's available in Diamond, Diamond Glow, and Sure Grip plastics. And if you haven't checked out Gateway recently, they have been stepping up their plastic game. Their stuff's been more higher quality, feels more like Innova or Discraft, where it's that more gummy and just it feels like a legit
the
plastic,
plastic,
like
yeah.
it's not like a cheaper plastic. But yeah, I mean, check it out. The Prophecy by Gateway. The speed numbers are 5, 5, 0, and 2, which makes sense if you like Innova, but if you look at Gateway's chart, it's a crazy chart. Like, yeah, it's weird.
They almost should develop a standard chart
Yes,
for all discs.
dude, I know.
Because then it would help everyone out. Because then they could just go in one uniform. Well, I could probably see why maybe Gateway and all these other, they don't want to go exactly what Innova does.
Yeah.
Because they're the big dog. So we're gonna.
Yep. Another thing I wanted to show you, I thought you would think this is pretty cool. There's a new basket that also got approved by the PDGA, and I'm not 100% sure what it means. It got approved as like some grade, like
Not tournament.
not tournament grade, but I guess they have like the PDGA approves it for like practice level or something
They
like
probably
that.
just approve that it has the right dimensions.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
You know, it's a standard.
So
basket.
it's from the DGA, the Disc Golf Association, and it is called the Mach Shift 3. And
One.
they call it the Mach Shift 3, but it's 3-in-1 portable baskets. It's only $170, and you get the basic double set chain like what you have here, but this one's a little bit wider. The chains are pretty separate, so you get I get quite a bit of spit outs on this one for a practice basket.
Yeah, 'cause it's not as.
It's
dense.
not as
Dense.
exactly. But it's still good.
Yeah.
Kyle DeFow, thank you, $100 for that. That was a good deal. But this one has 3-in-1, and you can have either that one or like they call it the bullseye,
Yeah.
and then you can make it shorter even to make it more.
Basically, the perfect practice.
Yeah, it really is, and I could show.
Yeah. Because it's showing the way it retracts in different positions. Putting, it shortens it up and then it opens it wide. It's perfect. But yeah, for $170, I mean, you're getting everything. Practice basket.
Yeah, I mean, if you just go to Google and type in Mach Shift 3, it'll pop up right away, and you can check it out. But
It's cool.
it's pretty cool.
Very cool, especially for ice.
Yeah. Oh, I should have had. Man, I wish I had your brother's camera, the other webcam right now. We could have done the giveaway cam again.
Yeah, we don't have.
That's all right. But yeah, check out the Mach Shift. Pretty cool. Yeah, the Mach Shift 3. I wanted to give a shout out to the tournament over in Thailand that quite a few bit of pros are at right now. Paige Pierce.
Yeah.
We were lucky enough to interview her a couple weeks ago. She flew over there. She's on the women's side, but as far as the men, Greg Barsby's over there. Philo. Let's see.
Did it take place this weekend or is
It's this weekend, I think. This upcoming.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, it's February 1st through the 3rd.
Yeah, so Thursday.
Jeremy Colleen, Nico LaCastro.
So a bunch of guys.
Yeah, I mean,
Probably trying to get their feet wet before
yeah. There's a good amount of people that are over there for the men's
Long
side.
way, man.
Yeah. The women's side, the only one that I recognize is Paige Pierce, and that's because she's the only one from the U.S.
I was gonna say there's probably a lot of.
Mm-hmm. It'll be cool though. I'm interested to see who comes out on top on the men's side. Yeah, I hope there's some video.
That's what I was wondering.
I hope
wondering
somebody's over there. Central
if
Coast or
something-
Jomez is over there. That would be cool if they are, because I would love to see that.
It's probably pretty dense.
Have you ever looked up footage from the Japan Open? You should. I think the last time they had the tournament was 2010.
Is it more open or is it more dense?
It's on. I want to say it's
I
on.
wouldn't even.
The last time I remember, man, it was 2010 or maybe it was like 2012 was the last time they did it. But I think Ricky Wysocki won it the last time, and it was on, I want to say, a golf course.
Oh, that would make sense.
But it was like up in the mountains, and like it was cool. It's a neat one to look up and watch. I haven't seen it for a while, but yeah, I'm interested to see who comes out of those top names I mentioned. Nico, Jeremy Colling, Big Germ, Philo, and Greg Barsby. Who do you got to take that down? Let's do a little prediction for it. Yeah? Dude, he's been on the rise, man.
I think Barsby has what it takes to take that.
I'm going to write it down.
Big Germ, I mean, he's always up there.
I was going to say, I think I was going to either go with Philo or Big Germ. I'm going to go with Philo. No disrespect to the other guys. But, I mean, I would initially think that Big Germ would take this down.
Biggest name, probably.
Yeah, him and Nico are probably the big. I mean, all four of those guys are pretty big names in the game. But I would expect either him or Barsby most likely. But
stay in the women's.
I mean, is that really a question? No. She is rated 975, and the next there's a 901 in there, but I don't know.
If I had a big sack of cash, I would just slide it over on Paige Pierce.
Bet it on her.
Oh yeah, the odds probably aren't that great. I wonder if does Vegas have odds for golf tournament?
I doubt it.
I don't think so. That would be fun, though.
Maybe when it comes time to like Worlds or something.
It might.
Like the big stuff.
People gamble on everything.
That is true. Like seriously, like they'll gamble on like the halftime show for the Super Bowl and stuff.
Of
the song, like
bets.
If it's like Tom Petty, will he sing this song like couple years ago or something like that, you know? But yeah, I mean, I just wanted to give that a shout out. Hopefully, there's some footage that we'll get to see.
Yeah, that would be cool. That would be cool.
But
yeah, that'll do it for national news.
Yeah.
And to follow that up, let's
mention this quick.
Yeah. All right.
Not really give a lot of details, but we got a Champion Luster Destroyer stamped with the Iron Lion Rumble stamp from 2016. It's got a nice pop to it. I'm sure you guys could hear that. Got a decent little dome, not too much. Feels great.
It does. Oh yeah.
We're giving that away next week. We're gonna pump the giveaway. We had 92 for the last giveaway. Hopefully we can break 100.
We're trying to just keep rising though.
Yep. So be sure to like, share, and spread, and subscribe to our shows and to Fine Point. Yeah.
Yeah. We hope instead of just writing the answer down and waiting to hear your name, because to actually interact with the show, be a part of the show, watch it, tell people about it, because that's what makes it easier for us to give away more discs and stuff like that. So just help us out. We help you out.
Yeah, because thanks to Iron Lion, they donated.
They donated a lot of
all the giveaways to us that we've done now and awesome. In the past. So yeah, they really have. And I mean, the more traction we can gain, I'm sure
the more discs,
the better they'll get. So hopefully we can just keep growing steadily, and you guys like our vibes of us kicking it down here in the basement.
So we didn't. If you didn't see
how are we giving it
episode,
away?
We're doing so. We always usually do a question, and you can comment on the YouTube or the Facebook link, or however, either our Fine Point on Twitter, however way you can reach us. The question was, how many discs are in your bag? It's max weight, 175 grams.
The stamp is like
and it has a cool little rainbow stamp. Probably get the idea of it. So number of discs that you keep in your bag that's consistent. I think mine was 4 when I counted.
Really? I want to say mine's 23 or 24. Yeah.
24, 25 with putters. So
I'm gonna do a little rearranging now that I have this this flick, and I got a rock off of Dan too. So I'm gonna take this 2-time Macbeth out and slide this 4-time Macbeth in. there. So thank you, Dan.
So that'll do it for the giveaways, and we just want to do one Lips tips here before we head
Sign
out.
off.
And it's something that is huge, not only in sports but in life, in disc golf. What is it?
Well, when we were playing on Saturday, I was playing Dan, and I lost by a good amount. Pretty sure he ended up beating me by 10 strokes. My mental game
On the back nine.
was not there, and it was there. Like, I was still trying, I would
Right.
say, for the most part, till like probably the final like 3-4 holes when I knew it was completely out of reach, unless he shattered his kneecap on the tee pad and couldn't finish. But he mentioned to me that I needed to remain positive.
Yeah, he had a shout out.
And-
He said Lips tips for the
Yep.
is mental strength and positivity.
Yeah, and so you just got to remember, no, Matt, and like you said before we started the show, your whole round can change from one throw. So you really
One
just
throw.
got to put the ones that you had on the previous hole and holes throughout your round and tournament
Not let
in
it
the
carry
past,
over.
the
Yeah.
good ones and the bad. Focus on your next shot and your next throw, and just try to get under the basket to get in the basket, or just throw it in right off the tee pad. But yeah,
Yeah, with ball
So-
golf and with disc golf,
yeah,
just not even as corny as like believe in yourself.
yeah.
You can do anything. No, it's just like
You already
when
know
you
you
start
can.
playing like shit, you have to be able to just hunker down and be like, okay, well, I know I can play better than this. So just one disc at a time, one
Yep.
throw at a time. And like you said, when we played Glenn, I didn't have the best day, but the last hole had a beautiful throw up to and made a nice birdie. So
Ended
like,
on the birdie.
and that encompassed, that made my whole round worth it to me. Was the one throw and the one birdie. So yeah, just keep strong mentally. And
You
it
ended on the
makes you
good. You
better.
ended on a good note.
That's what I
And
mean.
So
You end on a good note, so hopefully the next time I play, I start on a good note.
yeah,
You know?
can continue it throughout the round.
Absolutely.
So yeah, thanks again to Log coming in partway through and kind of letting me know what was on camera and what wasn't when I was walking up there. And thanks again to Iron Lion to donating all the discs and helping out with the show, trying to help us grow. I would like to cover like some tournaments and stuff like somehow
Yeah,
down
we
the
want to do
road,
some
and
stuff like that.
it would be
Some
fun.
on-site stuff.
Yeah, on-site stuff and interviews,
Live
stuff
interviews
like that.
and-
So yeah, thank you for all the support, and like, share, subscribe. Hopefully we can get some more people in here and be more chatty in the live chat. We're gonna start doing the disc golf show live every Monday, so we can do the giveaways and incorporate interviews, things like that. So the disc golf show will now be live on Mondays, and we got helmets and headbands that'll come out later in the week, as well as Log On,
Yep.
our football, basketball, and gaming show. Well, gaming / entertainment.
We got something for everybody.
Yeah, so be sure to check it out. It's kind of messed up right now. To find all of our stuff, you need to search helmets and headbands on YouTube.
Yeah, our
That's- YouTube's messed up right now. I have to go through a changing process and get it switched over to Fine Point Podcast
Usually
Network.
you can just, if you have, obviously most people have Facebook. So
Yeah.
You can use Facebook as a vessel to get through
Yeah.
into it. But if you're searching just straight up on YouTube.
Yeah, that's a good
yeah,
point.
Yeah, so.
But yeah,
That's a
thank
good
you
aspect.
again, and hope you guys have a good
Yeah,
evening.
hopefully we'll see you next week.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But yeah, we're done.
All right. Peace.